You are here, not by chance. The universe has guided you to this exact moment, and the message you're about to receive will reshape everything you thought you knew. The Arcturian Council of Five has delivered their most crucial transmission. Open contact is no longer a distant possibility. It is happening, and you are a part of it. For eons, we've searched the skies, sensing that something greater awaited beyond the veil. That veil is lifting. The Arcturians, guardians of higher consciousness, have reached out with a message designed to awaken those who are ready. This isn't just a transmission, it's an activation. A shift is unfolding, and those attuned to it will be the first to step into a new reality. You've felt the pull. The whispers in your soul have been guiding you here, preparing you for what comes next. The Arcturian Council of Five is now offering the key to unlock the next phase of your evolution. This is a moment of destiny. The universe is calling you to step forward, to release the limitations of the past, and embrace what lies ahead. Open contact is here, and you are at the center of it. Drop an "I am ready" in the comments if you feel the energy of this moment. And if this message resonates, amplify its reach. Tap like, share, and subscribe to help awaken more souls. Now let's begin. The Arcturian signal. Why it's reaching us now. The Arcturian signal is reaching us now because something profound is happening in the fabric of reality itself. Earth's electromagnetic field, the invisible force that connects all life, is undergoing a transformation. This shift is not just a scientific anomaly, it is a doorway to greater awareness. When the electromagnetic field changes, so does the way energy moves through our bodies and minds. This means that those who are sensitive to energy may already be noticing unusual sensations, heightened intuition, vivid dreams, or a deep knowing that something is shifting. This change in Earth's energy is creating a clearer channel for interstellar communication, making it easier for beings like the Arcturians to reach out. Beyond this, the veil between dimensions is thinning. Think of reality like a thick fog that once made it difficult to see beyond what was directly in front of you. That fog is now lifting. The physical world has long been the primary focus for humanity, but now the unseen is becoming just as real. Messages from higher realms are coming through with more clarity, and many people are experiencing spontaneous moments of connection. This could be sudden downloads of knowledge, flashes of insight, or even sensing an unseen presence. These are not coincidences. They are part of a natural shift where different planes of existence are aligning more closely. At the same time, the Arcturians are fine-tuning their frequencies. Just as a radio station adjusts its signal to reach more listeners, they are shifting their vibrational patterns to match those who are waking up. This is why many people who never thought about extraterrestrial contact before are now feeling drawn to this message. It is not that the Arcturians weren't communicating before. It is that humanity, as a whole, was not yet ready to perceive them clearly. Now, the frequencies are matching, creating a direct line of connection for those who are receptive. Adding to this, high-energy solar flares and cosmic weather are acting as amplifiers. These solar bursts send waves of charged particles toward Earth, and while they affect technology, they also impact human consciousness. Think of these solar flares like a surge of electricity flowing into the planet, activating dormant aspects of the mind. Some may feel a sudden rush of inspiration, while others might feel exhausted as their bodies adjust. These cosmic events are not random. They are catalysts that speed up the awakening process, making it easier to tap into higher knowledge and interstellar communication. But this message is not just something to listen to, it is something to integrate. The Arcturian transmission is an activation code. It is designed to shift awareness, awaken dormant abilities, and prepare individuals for what comes next. Those who are meant to receive it will feel something stir deep within them. It may be a pull toward meditation, a desire to explore new knowledge, or an inner sense that they are being prepared for a greater role. This is not just about information, it is about transformation. The signal has arrived, and those who are ready will feel its call. The mechanics of contact, how it will actually happen. Contact with the Arcturians is not a sudden, random event, but a carefully orchestrated process that unfolds in stages. The first phase is recognition, an internal awareness that something beyond the ordinary is making contact. This does not happen through words or physical appearances, but through subtle, energetic shifts. Individuals may feel a sudden wave of warmth, an unexplainable sense of presence, or a deep knowing that they are being observed with benevolence. These are not figments of the imagination, but the first indicators that communication has begun. The human energy field responds to these higher frequencies even before the mind fully comprehends what is happening. This is why some people may experience ringing in the ears, tingling sensations, or heightened emotions during this phase. Once recognition occurs, the next step is group synchronization. Contact does not happen in isolation. It is a collective event. When multiple individuals begin receiving the same transmissions, the experience gains power. This is why many people across the world report similar dreams, visions, or sudden insights at the same time. The Arcturians work by linking receptive minds together, forming a web of shared consciousness. This synchronization creates a resonance effect, where each person amplifies the experience for the others. It is similar to tuning forks, vibrating in harmony. When one aligns, it helps others find the right frequency. This phase also brings a sense of validation. Individuals realize they are not alone in what they are experiencing, and their awareness deepens. The third phase is frequency matching. The Arcturians do not lower their vibration to meet humanity. Instead, they guide those ready to raise their own. This is a process of alignment, where the human energy field attunes itself to the higher dimensional frequencies of interstellar beings. Some may feel intense energetic shifts, moments of deep peace, or a sensation of being uplifted beyond ordinary consciousness. This is not forced. It is a natural adaptation to a new vibrational state. Just as the human body adjusts to different altitudes, the mind and spirit adjust to new energetic heights. At this stage, messages become clearer, telepathic impressions strengthen, and a deeper understanding of cosmic knowledge unfolds. Before direct physical contact can occur, the connection first manifests in altered states of consciousness. The dream state, astral projection, and deep meditation become the primary channels for interaction. Dreams may become more vivid, with messages appearing in symbolic or direct forms. Some may experience the sensation of traveling through space or entering unknown realms during meditation. The astral body, which exists beyond physical limitations, acts as a bridge between dimensions. This is why many who are preparing for contact report lucid dreams, out-of-body experiences, or moments of profound clarity during spiritual practices. The higher realms use these states to introduce concepts that the physical mind might struggle to comprehend in waking reality. The final phase is physical manifestation, but only for those who have attuned themselves fully to the shift. This is not about waiting for ships to land or sudden appearances. It is about reaching a level of awareness where the veil between dimensions no longer blocks perception. Those who experience this phase will find that their reality bends in ways previously thought impossible. Whether through light phenomena, shifts in time perception, or even momentary glimpses of interdimensional beings, this is the stage where the unseen begins to take visible form. But this stage is not reached through force. It is the natural result of deep energetic alignment. The hidden structures. Earth's role in the galactic grid. Earth is not just a planet floating in space. It is an integral part of a vast galactic network. Across the world, certain locations hold energy that is far beyond what is commonly understood. Places like the Great Pyramid, Stonehenge, and Machu Picchu were not randomly built, but carefully placed according to cosmic alignments. These sites act as stellar receivers, pulling in frequencies from celestial bodies and anchoring them into Earth's energy grid. The precise placement of these structures allows them to resonate with planetary shifts, amplifying cosmic transmissions and influencing human consciousness. This is why many who visit these sites report intense energetic experiences. These locations were designed to awaken something within the human spirit. Beyond their visible design, these structures operate in alignment with specific cosmic cycles. The ancients understood that the universe moves in predictable rhythms, and they constructed these sites to interact with those cycles. When planetary alignments occur, these locations become activated, functioning as gateways for higher dimensional energy to flow into the Earth. This is why significant celestial events, such as eclipses or planetary conjunctions, often trigger increased activity at these sites. The energy released during these moments creates a ripple effect, influencing not only the local area, but also the planetary grid as a whole. These cycles determine when certain knowledge becomes accessible, shaping the course of human evolution. At the core of this planetary system is Earth itself, acting as a transmitter of consciousness signals. The planet's electromagnetic field extends far beyond its physical boundaries, sending and receiving energetic imprints from deep space. The inner core of the Earth functions as a living crystalline structure, holding and transmitting frequencies that affect both human awareness and interstellar communication. Just as the human brain has electrical impulses that carry thought, the Earth's core pulses with energy that connects it to the wider cosmic network. This connection is constantly shifting, responding to solar activity, cosmic radiation, and even collective human consciousness. When major planetary shifts occur, Earth's energetic output changes, sending a new set of signals out into the universe. Beneath the surface, hidden energy networks are beginning to reactivate. Underground tunnels, ley lines, and dormant power centers that have been inactive for thousands of years are now awakening. These pathways serve as conduits, allowing energy to flow between sacred sites and amplifying the effects of planetary shifts. Some of these networks were intentionally sealed off to prevent misuse, while others simply fell dormant as humanity drifted away from its higher awareness. Now, as more people begin to reconnect with the planetary grid, these energy lines are reawakening, restoring lost knowledge, and unlocking new potentials. Those who are sensitive to energy may feel this shift as an increase in intuitive insights, sudden emotional releases, or even physical sensations tied to the reactivation of these hidden currents. Certain individuals feel a deep pull toward these ancient sites without understanding why. This is not random. It is the result of soul memory retrieval. Those who played key roles in past civilizations may be experiencing a reawakening of their connection to these power centers. When they step onto these lands, their energy field interacts with the site's vibration, triggering dormant memories and unlocking hidden knowledge stored in their soul. This pull is stronger now than ever before, as the Earth's rising frequency accelerates the awakening process. Many who visit these places find themselves remembering things they never learned in this lifetime, receiving flashes of insight, or experiencing an overwhelming sense of familiarity. This is a sign that they are reconnecting with a larger cosmic purpose, one that is intricately woven into Earth's role in the galactic network. The biological shift, how your body is changing for contact. The human body is undergoing profound changes as it prepares for higher contact. Many individuals are experiencing sudden buzzing in the ears, body vibrations, or an unexplained internal humming. These sensations are not random. They indicate an energetic recalibration. The body is learning to process new frequencies, much like an old radio, adjusting to receive a clearer signal. This recalibration happens at the cellular level, shifting the body's natural rhythm to align with the heightened energies of contact. Those who are sensitive may notice these changes more intensely, while others may experience them in subtle ways, such as a sudden shift in body temperature or an unexplainable sense of inner movement. A deeper transformation is happening within human DNA. While this change is not visible under a microscope, it is taking place at an energetic level, influencing intuition and psychic abilities. The strands of DNA act as antennas, receiving information from both the physical and non-physical realms. As the body attunes to these new frequencies, dormant aspects of DNA begin to activate, increasing awareness and expanding the senses. Many are experiencing a stronger connection to their intuition, sudden knowing without logical reasoning, or an increase in vivid dreams. These are signs that the body is adapting, allowing for a deeper perception of reality beyond the limitations of the five senses. Another major shift is occurring in the way the body processes energy. Traditionally, human bodies have relied on dense foods for fuel, but as the energetic body strengthens, there is a natural movement toward photonic energy absorption. This means that some people may find themselves craving lighter foods, losing interest in processed meals, or feeling energized even when eating less. The body's cells are learning to function with higher frequencies, making the need for heavy physical sustenance less crucial. This transition is not immediate, and it varies from person to person, but the overall direction is clear. The body is becoming more efficient at absorbing energy from non-physical sources, aligning with the evolutionary process of contact. For some, these changes bring temporary dizziness, lightheadedness, or moments of disorientation. This happens as the brain rewires itself, creating new neural pathways to process expanded awareness. The brain is like an electrical system, and as new frequencies flow through, adjustments must be made. This can lead to moments where time feels distorted, memory lapses occur, or reality seems slightly altered. These experiences are not signs of illness, but rather indications that the mind is adjusting to a broader spectrum of reality. It is during these moments that individuals may also begin to experience glimpses of contact through dreams, meditative states, or flashes of insight that seem to come from nowhere. At the core of this transformation is the expansion of heart-centered awareness. The heart is not just a biological organ, it is an energetic center that plays a key role in interdimensional communication. As the body shifts, emotions become even more powerful in shaping reality. Individuals who cultivate love, compassion, and balance find themselves more attuned to these higher frequencies, while those stuck in fear or resistance may struggle with the transition. Emotional frequency acts as a bridge, determining how smoothly the body adapts to these shifts and how easily one aligns with the unfolding contact process. The telepathic key: unlocking non-verbal communication. The method of communication used by the Arcturians is vastly different from human speech. They do not rely on spoken words or written language, but instead communicate through direct thought transmission, a process known as telepathy. This form of communication is instantaneous, free from misinterpretation, and carries emotions and intent along with the message itself. Unlike human language, which is limited by vocabulary and structure, thought transmission allows for the transfer of entire concepts in a single moment. This is why those who experience contact often describe it as receiving a sudden knowing rather than hearing words. The ability to understand this transmission is not based on intelligence, but on vibrational alignment, meaning that the clearer and more balanced one's energy field is, the more precise the reception becomes. One of the biggest challenges in receiving telepathic messages is that many people dismiss them as mere imagination. The Arcturians and other advanced beings often send what is referred to as downloads, which are structured packets of information implanted into the consciousness. These downloads may arrive as sudden insights, bursts of creativity, or even detailed visions that unfold over time. The human mind, conditioned by society to rely on logic and external validation, often ignores these transmissions or assumes they are random thoughts. However, those who pay close attention will notice patterns, repeating themes, precise knowledge beyond personal experience, or messages that seem to answer unspoken questions. Recognizing these downloads as actual communication rather than dismissing them as fantasy is the first step toward unlocking deeper contact. Sound plays a crucial role in bridging the gap between human consciousness and higher dimensional intelligence. Harmonic sound frequencies, such as specific tones, chanting, or even certain musical compositions, can help attune the mind to their signal. These frequencies create resonance within the body and energy field, making it easier to access non-verbal communication. Many who engage in meditation with sound healing tools, such as singing bowls or binaural beats, report heightened awareness, vivid inner visuals, and even telepathic exchanges. The Arcturians use frequency-based language, where thoughts are encoded in vibrational patterns, and humans who align with these frequencies may find it easier to receive and interpret their messages. This is why some people feel sudden waves of emotion or insight when exposed to specific sounds. It is a form of indirect contact through resonance. Another key element in strengthening telepathic abilities is the practice of mental stillness. The human mind is often cluttered with endless thoughts, distractions, and emotional turbulence, making it difficult to perceive subtle transmissions. Advanced beings communicate in the space between thoughts, in the moments of inner silence, where the mind is receptive rather than reactive. Practicing techniques such as meditation, breath control, or even mindful awareness of the present moment can significantly enhance the ability to receive nonverbal communication. The quieter the mind, the stronger the signal. Many who have had telepathic experiences report that they occurred in moments of deep relaxation, just before sleep, or during periods of intense focus where external noise was minimized. Learning to silence the internal chatter is not about suppressing thoughts, but about creating space for higher transmissions to come through clearly. Beyond simply receiving thoughts, advanced beings perceive much more than just words or ideas. They can read emotions, intentions, and even subtle energetic imprints within an individual's consciousness. This means that communication is not just about what one thinks, but about the emotional and vibrational state they hold. Fear, doubt, or resistance can distort transmissions, while love, openness, and clarity allow for fluid communication. This is why those who practice heart-centered awareness often report stronger telepathic experiences because their emotions and thoughts are in harmony. The Arcturians and other higher dimensional beings interact based on vibrational integrity, meaning they do not respond to deceptive or unclear intentions. Those who wish to develop true telepathic contact must cultivate not just mental clarity, but emotional authenticity, ensuring that their thoughts, feelings, and desires are aligned with the frequencies they wish to engage with. The resistance factor. Why some will reject this message. The process of contact is not simply about receiving a message, it is about being able to accept it. One of the greatest barriers to this acceptance is the deep-rooted fear-based programming that has been ingrained in society for generations. From a young age, people are conditioned to reject anything that does not fit into the established framework of reality. The idea of extraterrestrial contact, interdimensional beings, or non-verbal communication challenges everything that has been taught as normal. Fear is the primary tool used to maintain control, and anything outside of the accepted narrative is often ridiculed or dismissed as fantasy. Because of this, many people who experience genuine contact will struggle to accept it, even when the signs are undeniable. Their minds, trained to follow conventional logic, will immediately seek to explain it away, convincing themselves that what they experienced was nothing more than a trick of the imagination. One of the most common ways this resistance manifests is through dismissal. Many individuals who receive telepathic downloads or subtle energetic impressions will chalk it up to a dream, an overactive imagination, or mental interference. Even those who sense a presence or receive direct guidance may convince themselves that it was a mere coincidence or a fabrication of the mind. This is not because the experience is unclear, but because the programming within them automatically rejects what does not align with their previous understanding. The subconscious mind is conditioned to protect itself from perceived threats, and for many, the unknown is the greatest threat of all. Instead of embracing the experience as real, they will rationalize it away, choosing the comfort of disbelief over the discomfort of change. Beyond personal skepticism, there are external forces actively working to discredit authentic contact. Disruptive influences, whether they come from societal structures, media narratives, or even deliberate misinformation campaigns, are designed to create confusion and doubt. For decades, anything related to extraterrestrial contact has been portrayed as either fictional entertainment or dangerous conspiracy. This ensures that even those who have genuine experiences will struggle to speak openly about them for fear of being dismissed or labeled as irrational. These external influences work to dissuade individuals from trusting their own experiences, making them second-guess what they know to be true. In many cases, people will even suppress their own contact experiences to avoid ridicule, choosing silence over self-discovery. As contact increases, a divide is emerging. Those who are ready to integrate this new awareness and those who will retreat into the familiar structures of the past. This is not a matter of intelligence or knowledge, but of willingness. Some will feel an undeniable inner knowing that pulls them forward, guiding them to explore this reality further. Others, overwhelmed by the implications, will resist, clinging to the comfort of their previous worldview. This split is not about right or wrong, but about readiness. Just as not every seed planted in the soil will sprout at the same time, not everyone is prepared to embrace a shift in consciousness. Some will need more time, while others will step forward with clarity and confidence. Ultimately, the ability to fully experience contact comes down to one key factor: the willingness to let go of fear. Fear is the greatest barrier between the known and the unknown. It keeps individuals locked in cycles of doubt, hesitation, and resistance. Those who hold on to fear will find themselves unable to progress beyond the initial stages of contact. The frequency of fear creates a distortion, preventing clear communication and reinforcing old patterns of disbelief. On the other hand, those who release fear and embrace the experience with openness will find themselves stepping into an entirely new level of awareness. Contact is not something that can be forced upon anyone. It is an invitation. Only those who are ready to move beyond fear will be able to receive the full depth of what is being offered. The Galactic Agreement. What the Arcturians need from humanity. The Arcturians operate within a structured framework of universal law, one that respects the sovereignty of every civilization. Open contact cannot be forced upon humanity, no matter how advanced or benevolent these interstellar beings may be. The principle of free will is at the core of this agreement, meaning that humanity must consciously and collectively give its consent before any large-scale interaction can take place. While subtle guidance, telepathic transmissions, and energetic activations have been occurring for some time, a full-scale revelation can only unfold when humanity as a whole is ready. This readiness is not just about curiosity or desire. It is about demonstrating the capacity to handle such contact responsibly. A civilization that still operates in fear, division, or resistance to higher consciousness is not yet aligned with the conditions required for this next step. One of the most critical aspects of the agreement is the commitment to unity consciousness. Unlike human societies, which have been shaped by competition, conflict, and separation, higher dimensional civilizations function as a unified collective. The Arcturians are not interested in engaging with a fragmented humanity that continues to divide itself by race, nationality, religion, or ideology. True contact requires a shift beyond these limitations, an elevation into a state of cooperative and harmonious existence. This does not mean complete uniformity, but rather an acceptance of shared purpose and interconnectedness. Until humanity reaches a level where it can prioritize unity over division, direct interactions will remain limited. The agreement is not just about allowing extraterrestrial presence. It is about proving that humanity is capable of meeting the requirements of a larger galactic community. In preparation for this transition, the Arcturians are working closely with certain individuals who have the potential to act as bridges between dimensions. These individuals are not chosen based on status, wealth, or influence, but rather on their vibrational alignment, awareness, and willingness to serve as conduits for higher knowledge. Many of them may not even be fully aware of their role yet, but they are receiving upgrades through dreams, intuitive downloads, and spontaneous activations. These bridges will be responsible for helping others understand the nature of interdimensional contact, guiding humanity through the initial stages of this awakening. Their task is not to impose beliefs or force acceptance, but to illuminate the path for those who are ready. Through them, the process of contact will unfold in a way that is organic, gradual, and aligned with the readiness of the collective. Before any mass-scale interactions can take place, humanity must undergo a significant vibrational shift. The The frequency of the planet, as well as the consciousness of its inhabitants, must rise to a level that allows for smooth communication and integration. Currently, Earth is a planet of mixed vibrations, with high-frequency individuals coexisting alongside those still deeply entrenched in lower-density fears and limitations. This energetic imbalance creates interference, making it difficult for higher-dimensional beings to engage on a larger scale. The transition requires a critical mass of people who have raised their frequency through self-awareness, emotional mastery, and an openness to higher guidance. The more individuals who elevate their consciousness, the stronger the collective field becomes, making it easier for contact to progress. This is why the Arcturians focus so much on energetic preparation, rather than physical appearances. It is not just about seeing them. It is about resonating with them. If humanity is able to meet the requirements of this agreement, the benefits will extend far beyond mere contact. One of the most significant outcomes will be the unlocking of advanced healing technologies that can revolutionize physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. These technologies are not just mechanical devices, but energetic systems that work in harmony with the body's natural frequencies. Many ailments that currently plague humanity, both physical and mental, are the result of vibrational distortions, and with the proper understanding, they can be corrected in ways that are currently unimaginable. Beyond healing, this shift will also grant access to profound knowledge about the nature of reality, consciousness, and the multidimensional structure of existence. The limitations that have bound human progress for so long will begin to dissolve, replaced by an expansive understanding of energy, matter, and the interconnectedness of all things. Additionally, new energy systems will emerge, ones that are based on universal principles rather than finite resources. Fossil fuels, nuclear power, and other destructive energy sources will become obsolete as humanity learns to harness and work with the natural flow of cosmic energy. This transition will not happen instantly, but as humanity aligns itself with higher frequencies, these advancements will become accessible. The Arcturians, along with other benevolent interstellar groups, are not here to interfere, but to assist. Their role is not to hand over technology, but to guide humanity toward the vibrational state where these innovations can naturally emerge. Contact is not just about meeting beings from other worlds. It is about stepping into a new level of consciousness where the limitations of the past no longer apply. The next 40 days, your personal contact preparation guide. In the next 40 days, a shift is unfolding, and those who are prepared will experience its effects more deeply. The process of contact is not abrupt. It builds in layers, requiring focus and commitment. One of the most crucial steps in this preparation is silent observation. The world is constantly sending signals, but most people are too distracted to notice them. Subtle guidance appears in the form of repeated numbers, unexplainable feelings, or sudden flashes of insight. Many dismiss these experiences as coincidences, but in reality, they are the first signs of a greater connection forming. By paying close attention to these synchronicities without forcing interpretations, patterns will begin to emerge. Observing them without judgment will sharpen intuitive awareness and open a clearer channel for communication. A powerful way to track these messages is by keeping an activation journal. The mind is constantly processing information, but much of it is forgotten if not recorded. Dreams, sudden thoughts, and intuitive flashes often contain guidance, yet their meaning may not be obvious right away. Writing them down creates a record that can be reviewed later, revealing connections that were not initially clear. Patterns will emerge over time, forming a map of guidance unique to each person. Some messages may come through in symbols or unfamiliar languages, while others might appear as direct impressions. Even if they seem random at first, documenting them consistently will allow deeper insights to unfold naturally. The process of writing also reinforces the connection between conscious and subconscious awareness, strengthening the bridge for further contact. Another essential aspect of preparation involves sound frequencies. The neural pathways in the brain are like tuning forks. Certain frequencies resonate with them, while others create interference. The Arcturians and other advanced beings communicate through vibrational language, which can be difficult to interpret at first. By incorporating specific tones and light-coded sound frequencies, the brain begins to adjust to these new patterns. This is not about simply listening to relaxing music, but engaging with intentional, vibrational tuning. Certain frequencies activate dormant regions of the brain, allowing for a greater receptivity to higher dimensional contact. These sounds also harmonize the nervous system, reducing mental clutter and enhancing perception. The more attuned the brain becomes, the easier it will be to receive clear transmissions without distortion. As these internal changes occur, it becomes necessary to step away from distractions and material noise. The modern world is filled with constant stimulation, making it difficult to hear the subtle transmissions of higher intelligence. Social media, excessive entertainment, and endless streams of external information pull energy outward, weakening the inner connection. This does not mean abandoning daily life, but rather creating intentional moments of stillness. Silence allows space for communication to emerge. In the quiet, deeper messages can be heard, guidance that is drowned out in the rush of everyday distractions. It is in these moments of stillness that the presence of interdimensional intelligence can be most clearly felt. Beyond observation and alignment, the final phase of preparation requires readiness to act. Contact is not just a passive experience, it requires participation. The universe will present opportunities, whether through encounters, dreams, or direct transmissions, but hesitation can cause them to slip away. When a message arrives, whether through intuition or external circumstances, action must follow. Doubt and second-guessing only create resistance. Those who are fully prepared will recognize the signals and respond without hesitation. This is not about blindly chasing experiences, but about trusting the process when the moment arrives. The next 40 days are not just about waiting. They are about actively aligning with the shift so that when the call comes, the response is immediate and unwavering.